everybody. Today, it's going to be fun, but I will have somebody in their feelings. That's just what I do. However, do not come forward. This cute little girl that just got back from vacation. She does not need to stress. If you got an issue with something I say, come at me. Leave the little girls alone. We good. All right, baby. Woo!
All right, let's go.
It's going to be a little different. Before I go on my rant, and you know I got a rant to go on, I'm going to let you go ahead and break down your analysis and understanding of what it is. People are just joining in, so I'm going to let you repeat the topic and then dive in before I give you my UW hypothesis.
Perfect. Sounds good. Basically, I pinned a note for everyone. The topic, it's not just why are we so lonely? It's why are we so lonely in one of the most connected generations in history? Like, we can talk to each other, Facebook, Instagram, text message, WhatsApp. It's just so many ways to connect. And yet I think it's taken away from, human connection, one of the reasons. But basically, we're just going to discuss that because I don't really think technology is the evil monster. We're gonna
demonstrate that we are clinically the loneliest we've ever been. Yeah. So to your point, we are the most connected through social media and other technological means, but realistically, we're the loneliest that we've ever been. Some people are calling it a loneliness epidemic. So what is your understanding as to why that is the case?
Well, we just have short attention spans, and we have no patience. Like back when the internet came out in 1994.
Hurry up, I ain't got no patience.
Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Like there's so much entertainment, it's overload, and you don't, when you have all of that coming at you, you don't really, have patience to like invest and actually listen to something, like read a book, so that's my
you think that we're lonely because we ain't reading books? I'm just asking. We're trying to, people who, if this is the first time, we provide solutions. We do the diagnosis, but by the end, we're going to have a solution. So I need to understand what's your diagnosis as to what's causing the loneliness. Now, it's not just the loneliness, and it's not just the connectivity. It's the fact that those two shouldn't fit the way they do. They shouldn't coexist in the same space. So why is it, in your view, that they coexist in the same space?
Because it's not real connectivity. It's kind of, someone sent me the message today on my Instagram, because I had a lot of people, I asked what their opinions were, and one of them said, I feel like we're in the Matrix. And I swear I've said that over and over and over.
Get off the Matrix. That's my favorite movie. But go ahead.
It's mine too, but it's scary. And
no wonder I like you.
Oh my goodness. And for anyone, nerds like me and Uncle Warren, if you ever read the book 1984,
George Orwell.
Yes, Doublethink is there, so people aren't authentic anymore. You go online and you put on this facade, you put like the Photoshop and all of that, and you constantly have to think of, the next big thing. Same thing with technology. People are so focused on that they're not focused on making anything genuine and deep. Conversations are text messages that go WYD. Like you can't even spell what you're doing, and that's just my take. What is yours?
Oh, it's time for me to cook. Woo!
Hold on. In our last episode 2 weeks ago,
yes.
We announced this topic, and you got up and you're like, and we will talk about why Uncle Warren is never lonely.
Yes, we'll do that at the end. We'll do that at the end. Like, what I'm saying? Go get that riff. But, yeah. Now it's time for the UW hypothesis. Is you ready?
Ready.
All right. Now.
Oh, wait. Sorry. I had to say hi to my sister. She came on. Hi, Freddie. Love you. Miss you.
How you doing, sis? How you doing? Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
Okay, no, you go ahead. That was it.
All right. So give me my 5 minute rant because we about to cook, about to get on in here. The
Mm,
UW hypothesis.
okay.
In the early 20th century, America transitioned to highly refined salt. We call it today table salt. In
Mm,
1924, Dr. David Murray Cowie led the charge to reintroduce iodine back into salt to counter the gator epidemic, right? So everybody listening, including this cute little girl over here, is going, Uncle Warren, we talking about loneliness. What the hell you
the
talking about,
salt.
right? Woo! Let me just say this. For this one, what happened with the salt was your body got the salt, but it was refined and all the stuff of substance that was in the salt had been taken out. So your body got salt, but didn't get what it thought it was getting. And that causes the body to malfunction. That's why we shouldn't be eating table salt because we're not getting what we think we are doing the same activity, which is eating salt. You feel me? All right, let's go. Let's go to something y'all more
Wait,
familiar
wait,
with, right?
wait. Back to the
No,
salt.
I'm not.
Oh, five.
No.
Okay, 5 minutes. Go ahead.
You can ask that later, right? But now I'm going to get to something that you guys are more familiar with. See, now we can talk about empty calories because you know what empty calories. The salt was probably a little deep for you guys, but the empty calories, you see that all the time. What are empty calories? Empty calories are calories that provide none or very little of the essential vitamins and minerals that the body is looking for when it takes in those calories. So we put the calories in, the body is looking for essential vitamins and minerals, and guess what? They're not there. And that's why they're empty. And so you eat more trying to get something that's not there. It causes obesity and sickness. And so what are you saying, Uncle Warren? We got the table salt, we got the empty calories. What are you talking about? We don't understand. Let me break it down to you. Let me go ahead and break it down to you. You know what I'm saying? Now we're talking about loneliness in a situation where we're the most connected we've ever been. So with the salt, we were talking about sickness when you're getting these vitamins and minerals, but you aren't because the salt doesn't have it. When we talk about obesity, you're eating all this food, but you're unhealthy where you should be getting vitamins and minerals, but you aren't because they're not in the thing that you're doing that you think you're getting it in. That was deep, but you guys feel what I'm saying. So here is the answer to your question. So I'm going to go ahead and just restate this whole thing. Why is it that when we are the most connected that we have ever been in the history of mankind, why is it that we're suffering an epidemic of loneliness? For somebody who thinks I'm just joshing, look it up. Right now, experts are saying that we are suffering an epidemic of loneliness, meaning that all these people connected, there's no way that more people than ever should be lonely. You feel me? Why is that? The reason is superficial engagement. Got to give you some props because you pretty much hit the nail on the head by accident talking to people who aren't me. So I got to give you props. So what is superficial engagement? You've already said so. What causes it? What's the issue? How do we get around it? So superficial engagement is the same as the salt without the major ingredients, the minerals. It's the calories without the vitamins and the minerals. And so now we have the engagement without a very important ingredient. There are several, but I want to focus on the major one. There's several people like, well, what about this? What about that? Oh, that's probably true. But there's a major ingredient that's missing that when you're getting the engagement, you're missing something. Do you know what that is?
Substance.
No, I said no. So it's actually a physical. It's actually not just a topical ingredient. It's a manifest. It's an actual ingredient. It's like salt is an actual ingredient and calories. There's something that's actually missing other than, and you're right, substance is what makes it superficial, but there's something missing. There's an ingredient that's not there in the superficial ingredient, engagement. And I'm going to tell you what it is. You already heard this before, but not this way. It's oxytocin.
Oh,
People
Chris just said it. Well, he said dopamine, but go ahead.
So I'm gonna say this, Chris, brilliant man, right?
Mhm.
Dopamine is one of the subsets of that, but it's the oxytocin that is released in our interaction. So what is oxytocin? What does it do? Well, it's real simple. When you hug somebody for an extended period of time, when you have physical interaction, your body releases this thing called oxytocin, and it addresses the dopamine releases and the other things that come with that. There are four subsets that I want to bore people with. It's, of course, completely accurate. You cannot replace the physical interaction with the keyboard. So why are we lonely? Because what we're getting is empty calories. We're getting salt without the minerals. We're getting the engagement, but the body is expecting there to be something more so that it can give you the dopamine release, the oxytocin release that you want to have, right? And so when you're not getting that, you feel like I talk to people every day. I see them every day. I'm on my keyboard, but I don't feel better. I feel empty inside. That release, that serotonin release, another one, is not there. Why is that? And that is why, because as great as we are with technology, yet we haven't figured out how to allow for the oxytocin release once you touch the keyboard. Now, we know what the problem is. I'm gonna let you go ahead and ask your questions so we can get to the solution.
Well, before I ask questions, I have to read all these comments because our audience is truly brilliant.
Knock him out. Go ahead.
Okay, we got to go back to the top. I don't want to miss nobody. Okay.
Yeah, because you know they be fussing, don't they?
Trying to fight with me. Hold on. I'm on my little screen with can't see up close. Okay, here we go.
Get you a magnifying glass.
I'm here. Here's the attention span problem. Okay, I suffer. Oh, this is personal, Chris. I suffer every day since the breakup. I guess that's losing a relationship. Big Wash 45.
So let me say that. Let me say, is that Chris or somebody else?
That's Chris, but Chris has said much more. But go ahead.
Yeah, but so there are different phases of loneliness or different categories, and you, I covered the big thing, the problem where we're connected but lonely, right? But separation loneliness, that in itself is different. That can be a whole different, because that was in some of the stuff you sent me, the production notes, right? That can be a whole different multi-part live in and of itself. But let me say this, Chris, first, I am ridiculously sorry to hear that, right?
Yeah.
Because I haven't had the misfortune of going through that level of pain often. I felt it one time, and people had always told me it was physical. It was physical. And I'm like, physical? What the hell? Y'all crazy. Broke up with a chick who I probably should have married. And I gave her the same speech I gave all the other women. I'm like, all right, is that your final? Because after I leave here, you know, I'm about to go do what I do. And she was like, oh, God, I miss you. And I was like, bye. And I rolled out. And I was dialing up another chick. And my heart was like somebody gripped it and started grabbing it. And I was like, oh, my God. Something's wrong with me. I mean, that's crazy. It was physical. Now, of course, I quickly got over that, but some people don't. So, Chris, here's what I'm going to say. I have found that when I am not in a relationship, first, I'm wired a little differently. And I've gotten too accustomed to having my own space and not being around people, right? But
Me too.
I've had time to work on myself. Chris, take this time to work on yourself. Use that loneliness and make that lemon lemonade. And if you don't have a six-pack like Uncle Warren's, go get one. If you don't have 18, it's going to be 16 now, but I'm working on it. Y'all see that's getting a little bigger, a little bigger. Yeah, I'm telling you, because women have always hit on me when I go out, right? But the little increments is like they see the increments. And 90% of the time they're women I wouldn't touch with a 20-foot pole, but But my point is, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm attracted to somebody. You follow what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And the goal is to be attractive to the women I want to be attracted to me. And there are not a whole bunch of those, but let me get there. So I have time to work on it. There are financial goals that I have, right? And I'm like, man, if I have more time, I'm build this business, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do. Man, start working on all of that, Chris. Once you hit your goals and objectives, 90% of them you aren't going to want. But I tell you, there'll be 10% knocking on your door when you're like, oh, wait a minute. Take this time to build on yourself and take it from Uncle Warren, who is unfortunately always right. You're going to end up having to make choices once you've gotten to that point. Because now you're like, my God, I was mourning this one. Now I got to choose between three, and I ain't trying to be a player if you don't have the bandwidth for it. Now, Chris might have the bandwidth. Keep all three. I ain't even mad at you. But for me, I can't deal with three, y'all.
So basically, from what you're saying, I just want to make sure I understood you correctly. While you were working on yourself, your focus was, your health, fitness,
Mind, body, and soul.
yes, and financial. What did you do for your mind? Did you read more books? Did you
Well, I'm a
like?
nerd anyway, so I did nerd
Oh.
stuff, right? I had more time to do that, but I'm researching the financial piece, right? I'm reading all the stuff about how to get kids quick. Most of it is garbage. You follow what I'm saying? I'm reading the conversations we have. The reason that I'm an expert on everything we talk about is that I've read all these periodicals. I've read all this stuff, right? So, and I'm intellectually curious. I'm the opposite of Donald Trump, right? I want to know what the facts are. So
Mhm.
I'm digging in, but yes, so it because I'm a nerd, I feed into that. But if I was a movie buff, I would watch more movies. You follow what I'm saying? But
Okay.
the thing you want to make sure you take care of your mind, however that is. For some people, it's sewing, it's pottery, like that's your body. You know, what do I want my body to look like? And then everything on YouTube will tell you. Look, I want abs. It'll tell you. I want big feet. Whatever you want, it will tell you. You follow what I'm saying? And the financial piece says to get rich. Hey, you want to get rich? Download this. Go to Claude. Put this in here and do this and pay him. And it's all of a sudden, and you get to investigate all those. So yes, absolutely. Work on just you. Focus on just you, and you do a better job because you don't have to be worried about anyone else. When you're in a relationship, you have to be considerate, thoughtful of others' time and rest. My God, I ain't got to be thoughtful about nobody. I'm like, I'm good. I come home, I work out, you know what I'm saying? I take a nap, I do what I want. I'm like, if the ball game is on, I'm straight. Football season is coming. I'm like, it's football season and I'm single. Woo! Like, it's crazy.
All right, I gotta cut you off.
All right, go ahead.
We
Who's the
got a
next
lot
one?
of people chime in. We got Big Wash,
Big
45. We
Wash.
have
What's up?
That's your boy. Okay,
Yeah.
we have
That's the Big
replaced
Wash. Go ahead.
we have replaced human interaction with cell phones and social media. We don't talk anymore. It's true, and that goes into another question I was going to ask Uncle Warren. And why is it when the phone rings, you get scared and you're like, why didn't they just text me? Like, I literally, if my phone rings, I'm wondering if it's an emergency, like 911, because everybody's texting, you know?
Well, first, even the phone isn't a replacement for physical interaction, but I understand your point. And I'm happy to know that I'm not the only one who has that issue, right? So I'm gonna tell everybody a secret. I talk too much, right? So me picking up the phone takes away my whole day. I do not want to answer. I don't. Because I'm trying to have a short
I
conversation
know.
with. Shut up. Shut up. Me and short conversations don't work. But with a text, I can get it out. Bam, bam, we're good. I can talk to 5 or 6 people with a text in that hour, get it in and out. But if I'm on the phone, I'm way less productive. So for me, that's why it exists. But to your point, I try to keep my phone away from me as much as I can. And I'll have it in my office. If I'm working out, I'll hear it ring, and I'm like, do I feel like running to get that phone? And most of the time, it's no. If you want me to answer the phone, I better be in the car driving.
That's when you shouldn't answer the phone anyway.
Well, I gotta let your car
Hands free.
remember.
Okay,
I
yes,
hit
we
a
talked
button.
about that.
Yeah, I hit a
Okay.
button. Like, yeah, go ahead.
So
Well,
MDH 2017, she was referring to what you're talking about with oxytocin. I can't believe Uncle Crazy and I agree.
now I know who you are. Don't make me talk about you. See, before when she was saying MBH, you know what I'm saying? So that's Doc. I'm gonna call her Doc. I ain't gonna bust her out like that. Yes, I am. So that's Dr.
Doctor has more to say.
Marcia.
She says online platforms allow us to say we are connected and have friends when there is no depth to the relationship. And then she says oxytocin. And then Chris responded to you, real, recognize real, Unc. My friend Stefan put this. I think he was comparing his biceps to yours.
I don't know, Stefan. You better bring it, boy. You better bring it. I'm putting in that work.
Exactly. And then we see MDH again. Oxytocin is the bonding hormone, correct? Okay, this is
Yeah,
James.
Doc, I did my homework. I ain't on here just whooping. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all be listening. I gotta know what I'm talking about. Go ahead.
Okay, then we have James Tycoon 80. People are addicted to digital starbursts that will never fulfill their appetite, yet dulls their in-person social skills. That's so true.
Yeah, and what he absolutely said what we've been saying. It's empty calories,
Yeah, the
right?
starburst, yeah.
That part exactly. So then if you become addicted to it, the same way if you become addicted to empty calorie food, you end up obese and sick and non-sociable, right? Somebody been sitting in the house, now you got the 300-pound, what is that? My 500-pound there, they got some
My
movie or
500
something.
pound life, I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
called.
that shit, right? And now you pop out and you wonder why nobody want to dance with your ass. First, you in a wheelchair because you can't walk. You're 500 pounds. But we do to ourselves, to our mental and our psyche. So there's this thing that people don't understand, and they say touch grass, and that's get out, get off
Linda
the
said
digital.
that. But go ahead.
Okay, get
Remember
off.
Linda, behavior analyst, my friend? She said touch
Yes,
grass. Yes,
there you
sorry,
go.
continue.
There you go. Yeah, I love it. Is Linda listening?
I don't see her on here. She was
Well, you tell
invited.
Linda I miss her and I said hi. But
I
yeah,
will.
so it's like do not allow the digital to replace your reality. Understand, however, that there are major corporations who want that to happen, who want you to become addicted to sugar. And what I mean by that, addicted to the digital. And
Yeah.
once you're addicted, it's difficult to get off. And I'm gonna tell you, true story. A guy in an Asian country, this just happened. This is a sad story. He threatened to kill himself if his parents didn't get his iPhone, right? So they got him the iPhone.
Mm.
Then they couldn't afford the bill. So they had to give it up. And because they couldn't pay it, he threatened to kill himself again. This time, as he was on the cliff, Pops ran out, tried to snatch him off the cliff. He grabs Pops, pulled Pops down. And the mother looked and looked and was like, "Oh, you ain't living me with all these bills." And then she jumped. No, it's not like that.
So that, oh my God,
Bad.
you had me
Yeah.
going. Go.
No, that really happened. She jumped in with him. The whole family died. So, because the child could not see life without his iPhone. Think about that. The
Wow.
child could not see living without the iPhone. And that's the goal of Meta, Google, all these, because if you can't live without me, you're going to pay me whatever I want. You're going to consistently be the product. So when we love people, let's get them out the house and let's get them some hugs. Go ahead. What's the next?
Chris responded to your empathy for him. It hurts when you love deeply. We're very sorry, Chris. And, thank you, Uncle Warren, for, having those positive words for him. And then we have.
Thanks for positive word, Chris, when you're ready to work out. I promise after you work out with me, you
Don't
forget
work
all
out
the.
with him. No, you gonna want to jump off the cliff too.
You're going to forget all about it.
This man used to back when I met him in California. He was one of my trainers. He used to make me eat a whole lemon, like the skin, every. I tried to blend it up. But he was right. I did feel better, but it
That
tasted.
part. Yeah,
Yeah,
Chris,
that wasn't empty calories. So
you forget about her and have 5 at your door. Forget 3. It'll be a little painful. There was what was that? Sergeant Payne, the movie where the dude, somebody got shot. He said, I can make the pain go away. And he grabbed his finger and he broke it. And it was like, oh, my finger. He said, see, you're not even worried about the gunshot anymore. So, yeah, I made your pain. You ain't be worried about her when I'm done.
It's true. He does produce results.
What's the next one?
Stay self, stay true to self, and all else will fall into place. Thank you, stay self.
Yes, that part.
Chris says, I'm like that with bill collectors. That's obviously about the phone ringing. We have filters for that now.
You put them in the hat. You put your bills in the hat, Chris. Old school cats know what I'm talking about. But y'all go ahead.
Okay, Tycoon. For me, it's the opposite, especially for business. Texts just keep going, and the call I can control and be done, get it over with. Yes, Uncle Warren touched on that. Like a phone call from Uncle Warren could last a week. You know,
you know what?
He's
saying his is the opposite. Like he can just shut down with somebody like, give me a call. What you say? What's this craziness you were saying? Say it again. That's what I thought. Bye. So that's what he's saying. Whereas with a text, people are bold. But yeah, say that shit on fire. I ain't what you're
saying that he could multitask and do a lot of things while texting instead of being on the phone, you know.
I don't really multitask, but there's definitely shorter, right? It's like, bam, go to the next one, go to the next one.
Another thing I want to mention with texting, like in the beginning when texting first came out, I think we were a bit more, you know, thoughtful, because now you could text somebody, you know, or you could be back and forth in a text message conversation, rapid fire, and then you'll ask them a question and then they disappear for the whole day, and then they come back, oh, I'm sorry, I got busy. When, you know, I don't do this. I'm guilty of it too. Wait, let me finish. I'm guilty of it too. When you could have just said, hey, I gotta go, or be right back, or nice talking to you, busy, you know, whereas with a phone, you have to do that unless you're mad at somebody, you just clicking on them. You know, that was what I thought about that. What do you think?
I'll agree on that. We could probably be more curious, but I give a damn. If I didn't text you back, you know I'm busy. Like I ain't gonna be like, oh,
no,
by the way,
I don't mean like the first text. I'm talking about your texting back and
forth. I got you. We texting back and forth. The phone ring, and I'm like, and then I forget, and I look later. I'm like, oh yeah, I pick it up. I don't need to explain. I got busy. If you know me, I got busy. We texting back and forth.
Oh, I'm not saying I don't have a problem with it. I got
you. I'm just saying
they have a problem with me.
I think that when it started, that could have been viewed as discourteous, but now everyone understands how text work, right? So I'm like, I'm with Chris. So we texting some hot chick in a trench coat with some food in the bag, wave. I'm gonna forget all about that texting. I'm like, oh my God, hey, my bad. You better not call me either. But yeah, so
I have a question, Uncle Warren, and I'm sure you know the answer. Who created emojis? Do you know?
The answer is I knew that. I don't know, and it's a long story. So, but no. So we're gonna leave that alone. I have to remember. I did read the story though.
Because I was just thinking, like we say, face to face is so important. Like an emoji kind of replaces that in a text message. Oh, this is what my face looks, you know, in reaction to what you're saying.
I'll be candid with you. I didn't understand the importance of emojis until after a couple of breakups, right? Okay. And I spoke with, you know, because I like to do the autopsy, right? Like what happened, right? And it was like, you were so mean and you were so, I'm like, what? No. So people read things different than you intended. So I realized, oh, the emoji, I can put a smile. Good morning.
Or LOL is the old way, yeah.
Yeah, LOL, right. But the emoji allows me to now not have everything I say be misinterpreted because we have different education levels. So the emojis have saved me from having to over-explain. And that's why phone calls were still important back then.
Yeah.
Because people were like, well, you know, I understood the phone call. Now, I'll agree with you, and I'm going to let you get to the next one very quickly. Yes, texts have gotten out of hand, and I am horrible, right? If there was a text hail, I'm going, because people will be like, oh, my cousin just died, and instead of picking up the phone, I'm like, emoji hands, sorry, text, bam, and you go. And like, when text first came out, that was a no-no. Like, you don't text somebody. Now it's accepted. Now something happens, People would take, hey, Uncle Warren, I heard this happen. Oh yeah, thank you. I don't think twice about it. You could have called me. Like, no, right? So we're in the matrix, like you said before, and because time has evolved, it's no longer politically a bad thing or it's incorrect. Some people are old school. You know, there's still some 80-year-olds that I talk to that they want a phone call, and I'm like, you're gonna have to learn how to text. I'm sorry.
My parents text, but they're not in their 80s. They're in their early 70s.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. Your parents look good.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I can't compliment your mom no extra because she's still with your dad, but yeah.
For 38 years.
Mm-hmm. What's it? Did we get to all the questions?
No, I have a ton of questions. Hold on.
No, not that. Not you. Hell no. Not those. No, I meant the people
audience,
who matter.
No, we got more. Here we go. And we're already at 30 minutes. We got to keep this one short. So
why? We lonely.
If you have read the production notes.
I just skim through them and I give a damn. You always changing the rules. All right, who next? Go ahead.
So do you. Okay. Stay self. That's me with some folks, or I don't respond at all. When I don't pick up, I may send a voice text so you can hear my voice.
Oh, I love the voice text. I
know
it.
You do. Ever get a 20-minute long voice text? It was from Uncle Warren.
No, I usually do two. I do 2 10-minute long voice texts, but go ahead.
No, what's funny is when the first time you sent me a really long one, I was trying to play it, but it kept cutting it off when there was still time, and I would have to restart it again from the beginning. I was just like, this took a long.
Poor baby.
I cared that much about what you were saying. So,
yes. Okay.
Okay, Big Wash.
What? Go ahead. What Big Wash say?
We don't like rejection.
That's true. That's why we don't get nothing. I'm joking. I hear you. Big Wash, you married, man. Get out of here. Oh, Big Wash said you was cute.
Me?
He said you was cute. Yeah, I told on you, bro. I told, and he married. I'm gonna tell your wife. He was like, she cute. Woo! I'm like, are we looking at the same girl? And I'm joking.
That's okay. That's
okay,
Uncle.
No.
Big Wash, I said thank you.
No, right. No, because I was thinking super cute and he left it cute. That's what I meant. Clean that up. All right, go ahead. Who's next?
Okay, I just got a time check for my. See, this is what I do so that I don't say on social media. I have a time limit and it's reached, so I might get cut off, but I'll come back.
All right. Okay, that's why you got to go. You shouldn't be on Instagram all day, but go ahead.
I was promoting. You know what? Okay. Promoting the show. Okay, type James. But anybody isn't everyone's type, yet not left. I don't understand. I'm sorry.
Oh, he tried to be too deep with it. That was probably Tupac.
Oh, trying to go leave James alone. Okay.
Trying to do philosophy.
And then we're going to read through the rest of the comments. And then I have something exciting to tell you guys about, a prize that we're offering. So we need some time for that. So let me just get through this.
Yeah, then we got to give the solution because we always got solutions. We kind of gave a little bit, but I'm going to wrap it up. But go ahead.
Yes, I'm going to let you give the solution. So, Chris, that's not accepted when it comes to loved ones passing. I had that happen to me during the pandemic. Oh, so he just got a text message. Exactly.
And Chris, you are correct 1,000%. And assholes like me who've done that, we're guilty and we apologize. It is wrong and we have to do better. But there's also how close you are to the person, right? Mm-hmm. If it's your girlfriend, you wouldn't text her and say, sorry, your mom died, right? So, but if it's a co-worker that you only see at the water cooler, and you don't really know the dude, and you feel like, hey, his cousin died, you can say, hey, man, I heard your cousin died. You're going to be out for a couple of weeks, sending you some positivity. So it all degrees matter. But yeah, if somebody's super close to you, that part, yes. So sometimes it's appropriate, sometimes it isn't.
Exactly. Then we have MDH. This conversation is enlightening and explains why I have to use my call back to talk to Uncle Crazy.
So, no, what we're saying is some people think I'm crazy, but it's always the crazier persons who think that. But if she was paying attention, what we're saying is that what you need is a hug. The phone call ain't going to do nothing for you. But
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I got what you're saying. But so, Doc, pay attention. Take notes. Anyway, go ahead. Who's next?
Well, that is the end, except we have a new audience member I invited today. Say hi to KP415. His name is
What's up,
Kern.
KP
He's
415
from
8877?
Trinidad.
Woo!
Trinidad. He says, hello to you, ma'am. Hi, Kern. And then stay self. He's a good
Did he
crazy.
say hi to me?
No.
Oh, well, you know what, dude? See, I'm tired of this discrimination, but I got to put on a skirt? What the hell? Got a new member. He only talks to girls. But go ahead. That's sexism.
Mm-hmm. All right. I don't know what to do with you today, Uncle.
That's what she said.
I'm
Who's
really
next?
so embarrassed. We're getting okay. Change the subject.
You said
We're
somebody.
talking about the solution now.
Was there somebody else? You said it was somebody
Yes,
after you.
Hmm?
You said somebody after your new boyfriend. Who's next? There was one other person. Was there another comment?
He's not my boyfriend.
Girl,
Stay self.
you should know me by now,
I know.
obviously.
Okay, shh. Stay self just says he's a good crazy, and then MDH says you won't to the East Coast. I don't know. I don't know.
Nah, she need to learn how to type. That's what we need to do. Need to take that PhD and learn how to use keyboard.
All right. We got to talk about solutions here, Uncle Warren. What are your
So
thoughts
we've
on
already touched on the solution. So mentioned earlier that Uncle Warren is never lonely. Why is that? Well,
that?
part of that was what I was telling Chris. By the time I realized that I could be lonely, which never happens, my day is gone. Like I get up early in the morning, I'm trying to work out, right? Now my phone is buzz, binging out. Customers want to talk to your boy. I got to take care of that. God forbid I try to clean up. Now I haven't done that in a while, but but there's, I look up, it's bedtime already, right? So what I do, I understand I need my oxytocins, right? Every Sunday in church, woo, I get them old ladies the longest, tightest hugs they ever had.
Oh my goodness.
And that's why they keep showing up. Do you know they will cuss me out if I miss church? Where was you last Sunday? Because they need theirs too. You feel what I'm saying?
Does. Yeah.
And they're getting theirs from the best source. Can you imagine? Lady A going, oh my God, girl, I felt everything, his abs and his chest and his arms, and he was holding me, and it was a good spiritual hug. Ah! You know what I'm saying? That'll keep them for like 2 weeks, but they're greedy. They want it every week. But my point being is that everybody benefits in that situation right now, and I try to keep it just to the old ladies, because when you hug them chicks in the mid-30s and 40s, you know what I'm saying? Man, I had a chick whisper one day, don't be hugging me like that if you ain't gonna do nothing. I'm like, I don't know what you mean, but God bless you and bring the holy oil.
And Christian said those church ladies like feeling you up.
Who said that?
Yes, those church ladies.
Oh yeah, they do, but they deserve it. I'm the only one who gets to enjoy this perfection day in and day out. I just stay in my mirrors, right? You know what I'm saying? So I can go to church, let the old church ladies fill me up, and none of them are trying to get none. Right? They know they would break. They like, oh my God, they get to have that fantasy moment, and they're good. The younger ones, they
Hello?
before you have to stay away from them.
I'm sorry, the phone broke up real bad. Okay, can you hear me, Uncle Warren?
I hear you perfectly.
Okay, perfect. Like the screen froze. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. If you have any questions and we didn't get to you, please go to our YouTube page, leave a comment. I'm gonna post this whole video on there. I have the link to the YouTube page at the bottom of the screen. Also, I am doing a contest and I'm giving away a prize. You don't know? Is this news to you, Uncle Warren?
No, you see what I'm saying? You doing that whole psychological thing that them white people used to do when they give you a test. They'd be like, answer you the same question 3 times. What you're trying to see is if I read it. And yes, I read it. It said that we're bribing our audience with $25. And we're gonna bribe you with $25. If everybody who's online now, you
No,
get
not
$25.
everybody. One person.
It's your money. Everybody.
Okay, Uncle Warren, we're
Everybody
gonna
and
cut
their
this
mama.
piece out when I do the editing. Okay, so back to what I was explaining. I have not, and Uncle Warren hasn't brought to me yet a topic for next week. And we can easily come up with ideas. We have endless ones, but we love you as our audience. We want your opinion. So I want you, after I've posted this video, write a comment underneath and give us a topic idea. You have until Friday night, midnight. So before midnight on Friday, we're going to pick one of them. And if we pick you, you get a $25 Amazon gift card.
Are we
Merry
guaranteed to pick one of them? What if they're all garbage? What if somebody's like, what happens if you punch your toenails the wrong color?
I didn't say guarantee. I said if we pick
that's
your
what I'm
idea.
asking. You said we'll pick. You said we will pick one, and if we pick yours, that's why I was asking. So if we pick yours, we're not guaranteed to pick one because if they're all garbage, right?
Right.
With somebody named W sent to them saying, "How is it brilliant and sexy at the same time?" Like, what if somebody sent that? We can't topic, right? Can we? I'm just asking. I'm asking for a friend. So yeah.
You must have had a couple Red Bulls because you're even feistier than your normal feisty today. I love it.
I am not. I'm having a good time. I got a new energy drink. It's not a Red Bull. This is more. Yeah, it's like so. Supposedly, it does
I'm
have
psychic. I called it out. I know you. Go ahead.
But no, it's not. I don't think it has all the stuff Red Bull has, but it's supposed to be healthy. So we'll find out. But if you're saying I'm looking better with that, but I'm gonna go out more often. That's all I'm saying. But yeah. So in short, we got the content. Is it a $25 gift card? Is it cash? Are you gonna come and give somebody a lap dance?
I'm trying to answer your question. Is it $25? It's a $25 Amazon gift card. That's what it is.
Oh, okay, cool. Can I win it?
No.
Let's go. That's cheating. That's just wrong. All right. So, help us out. Go to the YouTube page. And what's that thing they say? Follow, like, and subscribe. Yeah. And do all that. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm going to add to it. If you don't follow, like, and subscribe, you can't win. Woo! I'm a genius. Woo! I'm learning. I started this not knowing nothing about social media, but I pick up quick. So go there and do it for us anyway. But then give us an idea. And if it's a great idea, because y'all know me, I'll talk about any damn thing, but don't make it raunchy because I'm trying to keep up my new good image, right?
And my family's watching, so go ahead.
Oh.
Not all
yeah,
of them.
Make sure that it's about Proverbs. We know how to family.
Revelation. I have a revelation of next week's topic.
Hey, B-Watch. What proverb should we? Let me stop. All right. I know you're trying to get out of here before the thing cuts you off for being on your phone too long. Which I'm glad they don't have that for phone conversations because my phone be going beep beep beep. You're out of minutes anyway. All right. You guys, I've had a great time today. Please shoot any questions you have. She'll do a better job, but do it on YouTube, right? Of coming back to next week if there's stuff we didn't get to, and it's on YouTube. She'll bring it. We'll address it next week. And I just appreciate everybody who took the time to send a comment or even watch Soul Actor Complete Food today. She was just on one. Like,
I learned from watching you.
I'm gonna apologize for her now. She just got back from vacation and she's
on one. I'm gonna have a disclaimer next.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that part. Yeah. All right. Is that good, Soul? We straight?
Yes, we're good. We're straight.
What episode number is this? What
What?
episode is this? What episode is this?
I believe
You fired.
9.
You are so
I
fired.
was
You
on
are.
vacation for 2 weeks.
I
I
don't
don't
care
know.
what it is to know the episode. It's however weeks minus 2 because your let's go. So whatever episode this is, 8, 9, 10, 7. We appreciate you. She's gonna know the number next week. You guys have
It's
a phenomenal
episode
week. And guess what?
9. What?
And Uncle Warren is out.
Bye,
Peace.
Uncle Warren. Bye, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.